Last time on Babs Bear Talk.
It's on the steps of Brian's house.
Heading into work on August the 30th, Tuesday, August the 30th. They showed another contestant's video today on the show on Home and Family, and of course it wasn't mine. So my sister is becoming very discouraged, and she says, when are they going to show yours already? You just came on the scene a week ago. You got a bunch of likes, and why are they not showing yours? And I think they're picking it pretty randomly, because they showed the one lady who had 400 and something last week. So it's not like they're just showing people who have a little bit of likes to try to help them get some likes. They're showing, you know, large ones, small ones. They have cookbooks already, which I have a cookbook, but my cookbook is self-published, so that's different. And they've been featured in food magazines. What else do they have going for themselves, Joe? They're like one. No, they're not the movie star, but one of them is like from Santa Monica, California, and she fits the mold of what you see on that show. You know, skinny, white, blonde. You know, with what's the pizza called? Not vegan pizza, but gluten-free pizza. I don't like anything that's gluten-free. So I like some vegan stuff, but not gluten-free. Yeah, so that's what they've been showing. And I don't, you know, I'm going to assume that they just juggle it and it comes up randomly. I'd like for them to show one of the dudes. You know, there's one dude there that I like. I like him so much that I went and I gave him a like. So it's like... And Jora's like, you're not supposed to be voting for your competitors. I'm like, but I like him. So, anyways.
Reveal? Time to reveal.
Joe just insulted me, guys. I'm going to tell you about it when I get back in the car, because I have to run into the store to buy a gift bag. Alright, so he's taking long to find a parking. He smells so awful right now because... What are you doing with the garlic? Are you eating it?
I soak it in the water and then eat it after.
Oh God. He soaks the garlic in water and then he eats it because he says he's trying to cut down on his phlegm and stuff because he's got, what do you call it? Like allergy, sinus problems. He smells so gross. Are you going in? Then I have to take my purse.
No, I don't have to.
Okay. I was just going to run in by myself.
Yeah, go.
So he smells so bad that I asked him, when are you going to stop doing that so I can wash my sheets? Because tonight you're sleeping on the couch. In 30 years of marriage, this man has never slept on the couch, okay? Because we don't play that. And he tells me, what, you don't want me to get better? I'm like, you want to lose your wife? And he goes, it's better for me to lose my wife than to feel sick like this with my sinuses. You have the floor. You have the floor, quickly.
Just go do what you gotta do. Let's go.
So you the vlog then?
Yeah.
Check you out. Oh my God.
One day, baby.
I just got back in the car. My stomach is retching because of Joe. I don't like the smell of garlic. That's why when you see me do my cooking show and something calls for like 3 cloves of garlic, I either omit it completely or I put like a smidgen. I'm not one of those ones that get excited to eat because I smell garlic. My sister's like that. She loves the smell of garlic. I had a friend that used to do the same thing Joe was doing, but she was doing it like for some other health issue. It wasn't for sinuses, and she smelled high noon. And nobody would tell her. And then I guess somebody insulted her. And she's like, Barbara, why didn't you tell me? I'm like, I'm not about to tell you anything. I'll tell my kids and I'll tell my husband. But Joe, you reek. You reek. I can't stand the smell. Honestly, when something smells awful, it goes right to my stomach. And it makes me want to hurl chunks. I just dated myself, huh? That's from the 1980s. Yeah, I'm an 80s baby. I was born in 1966, and I remember at the age of about 9, 10, 11, I was able to listen to Elvis Presley when all my other little friends were not allowed to. My mom and dad always allowed me to listen to any type of music because they were about expression and freedom, and you know, and not like hiding things from us, because then, you know, you raise a child sheltered, then they don't know what to do. So all my little counterparts were getting pregnant at a young age when I wasn't, because I didn't even have a boyfriend, because I was allowed to listen to all the crazy music they were not allowed to listen to. So work, guys. Work. One more day of this job. Not even a day, right, Joe? How long is it gonna take to do that 2,000 bottles? 3 hours? 3 more hours. 3 more hours. So this is the view from this angle, guys. When Leah was coming that day, she goes, I'm gonna stop over there and buy food for us at Juan Pollo. I'm like, please don't. The food over there is gross. You know, just come and don't bring anything. We have lunch. But then she stopped at Pollo Loco. So Marie, if you're watching, this is where I'm gonna bring you when you come, so you can see this place. I'm gonna bring you to the factory, like Mario says. Looks like little TJ over here, little Tia Juana. And here we are, face to face. Something silver spoons. I did it myself again. So here we are. So it's almost 4 o'clock Wednesday afternoon, and Joe ran into Food for Less to go pick up a piece of beef. Whenever he gets like ravenously hungry, he wants beef. I'm not a big beef eater because it's too much chewing. Now if you give me some oxtails, I'm there. He went for 1 piece of beef. What did this man buy? I ain't got this kind of money. What in the HE double hockey sticks did you buy? You make a cuss like white people.
Huh?
You make a cuss like white people. HE double hockey sticks. I'm not saying hell. I'm spelling hell. What all did you buy in another place? I don't tell you if we go spend that kind of money there.
You said buy.
Look, there was a limit. I said one piece of beef.
Wrong beef, careful money.
Sandy Bourbon. Am I saying your last name right? Sandy Bourbon? Or is it Bourbon? No, that sounds like a bad word. Is that a bad word in Spanish? Sandy, I'm sorry. Oh my God. You are amazing. Because I know you're the one that got your son and your daughter to vote for me. I saw all these Telemantes last names showing up at this thing. Come on, girl. You are, oh my goodness. Megan's mother-in-law. That's who I'm addressing, okay? You're awesome. Because I need these votes, though. I'm at 171. And the person in third place is at 172. Come on. We can beat her down. I see why I don't get in competition, because I get vicious. I think, honestly, they'll probably gotta pick a good 15 of us, you know, to be in the next round and let us like go for blood or something. I don't know. I don't know, and I because I don't know, I want to at least be third, because what if they only pick the top 3 for finalists or semi-finalists, right? So that is so cool. So so I have a little story to tell you guys about a conversation that I overheard when I went to the church today. So bear with me, because I don't know where the sun will be when we turn east. You think the sun will be right in my face, making me look white and ghostly? So there's this guy that takes care of the pastor. I think he's called the armor bearer. I still don't know the titles of the people in this church, because this is not the church that I was raised in. I was raised in the Anglican church, or like in America they call the Anglican church the Episcopal church, and I know all the ins and outs of that type of church. So this type of church, which is Pentecostal or Kojic, what Kojic stand for again? Church of God in Christ. That's the denomination. A lot of the things that they do is still like foreign to me, but I'm learning as we go. So the guy that takes care of the pastor, he's a short little guy that kind of reminds me of Cat Williams. And he came and he sat next to another guy, and he was asking the guy personal things about his blood pressure, stuff like that. And the guy was telling him how much weight he lost. And then he said, I noticed that I lost a lot of weight because when I do the dishes, my ring falls off on my fingers. And so the little Cat Williams dude was like, what did you say? What? And so the guy was like, I don't know. What did I say? What did I say? And then he said, you said you did the dishes. And then he goes, oh yeah, don't you? And she goes, and the guy goes, no. And he goes, don't you eat? You know, don't your wife cook and you eat? And then he says, well, yeah, but that's woman's work. And I was right behind him. I'm like, I was just like keeping my little sounds to myself. And then he says, what do you mean that's the guy? The other guy said, what do you mean that's woman's work? You know, I don't understand it. I mean, if your wife's doing the cooking and stuff, you should at least help out with the dishes. And the guy that was talking to the one that was saying help out with the dishes, he's like 54. The other guy, how old do you think that guy is? Late 50s? Probably not more than 60. And he goes, oh no. And he says, I don't expect my wife to come in the garage and help me fix the car or mow the lawn. And so the other guy says, well, I don't expect my wife to do that either, but if she wants to come and help me, I receive the help. I mean, what's that with helping each other out? That's how a marriage works. And the guy was just like 1950s. He went straight back into 1950s. I was like, wow. So this lady was eavesdropping in front of them. I was behind them. So we hook up later, and the lady was like, did you hear that conversation though? I'm like, I said, I did not get myself involved in it, because if he's that 1950s of a thinker, for us women to open our mouths, we probably would have been shut down. So I just kind of listened. I'm like, I didn't know people still live like that though, because Joe and I don't live like that. If Joe does the cooking, I'll get in there and clean up with him. But if I do the cooking, nobody cleans up for me. Wait a minute. That's not right though. When you do the cooking, I do the cleaning. When I do the cooking, I still do the cleaning.
Because I'm the man of the house.
Holy crap.
You hear what the
What?
guy... You hear what the guy said?
What kind of cackapat I got throw up here now? Oh my goodness, you guys. So it's kind of despondent this morning. Well, I'm not despondent. I was PO'd, because this person went and wrote at my YouTube video, and then I think they took it down, and it's like, oh, you're the boy who cried wolf, always getting up here trying to get us to vote for you for some poll. I'm like, what? What? This is not a poll. This is a job application. This is a legit job opportunity. I can't sit at home and just make videos for YouTube and make $200. I didn't tell him this, I'm telling you guys. Make $200 a month at my cooking video, when I could be out there contributing to other people's channels and making some extra money. That doesn't mean I'm quitting YouTube. When you're a contributor to a show, you don't work every day. You're lucky if they work you a couple times a month. I would go to different channels. At that point, if I would get this job, I would put it under my belt as on my resume, and I would go to the other channels that are local, like the channel Mario works for, and they only have like a cooking segment once a month. I don't even see it more than once a month. And so that's what I would do, is just build upon build. I'm like, my God, people would like begrudge me that. The truck came about 2 o'clock, so we are leaving early. I turned down one of my longtime customers for a job that he wanted us to do, because it was going to be glass bottles. And had it been a stranger that called to ask could we do these glass bottles, I would have said flat out no, because we don't do glass, and the dryer that we have is not really designed to do glass, and we would be MacGyvering it, okay? So because he's a long-time customer, we said, yeah, let's try it. And Joe tested the ink and everything, but I started to feel like really sick about it overnight, and I woke up like at 3 in the morning, couldn't sleep. And so I told Joe my feelings. I'm like, I just feel like this will be disastrous. We're not gonna get paid a whole lot of money to do it anyways, and what if the ink dries there in front of us, but then when the bottles are en route to him and they start rubbing up on each other in the cartons, what if the ink etches off? The air conditioner's blowing one strand of hair right in my mouth. And so Joe's like, well, if you don't want to do it, I'll tell him. And so then he was still undecided until I called the graphic artist that's going to design the thing for him or make his films. It's not my friend Jenny, it's another guy that he uses. And I told him how I felt about it, and that we only had the one bottle, and that he wanted me to ship the bottle out to him so he could get the measurements. And I wasn't so inclined to do that, because it costs to ship, and it would cost me a good like $6, $7, $8 to ship that, which is monies I can use to buy a couple of chicken. You know, over, I don't know where you could get chicken for that though. Chicken's so expensive nowadays, but I could buy one chicken with it, right? And then he's like, put it on my tab. I'm like, you don't have any tab here. You know, so this guy, I know for a fact that he left me to take his stuff to China, and he didn't tell me anything, and he acts like he's friend, family, whatever. I don't care. He's just business as far as I'm concerned. But after I thought about it, I'm like, am I turning it down because I'm angry that he left me to go to China? Because I've known forever. And when I sat there and I pondered it, and I said, well, if it was a stranger, I wouldn't do it. And if he brought plastic bottles, I would do it. So then I knew that it wasn't out of emotions that I was turning it down. So Joe told him that we would prefer not to do it. As much as the money would come in handy, we'd prefer not to do it. And he got angry. He got angry and he's like, oh, I'm going blah blah blah. But he's the one that owed me several times. I've vlogged about it before, where I've had to, you know, pretty much hold his product hostage for him to pay me. It's him. And so I'm like, okay, whatever. And sometimes he'll come right in the middle of when I'm doing something, and I'll say, I'll be done in 2 days and I can start your stuff. And he'll threaten us and he'll say, I'll take my stuff elsewhere if you don't start it now. I hate customers like that. Alright guys, so I just finished recording the update for the contest, and I have to go edit it now and upload it. And then I did another video letting you guys know that I was invited to co-host an event for the Belizean Independence Day Celebration Street Fair that TVZN is having. And TVZN, of course, is Farhan and Ja, you know, the filmmakers. And I've been so honored that they've asked me to co-host along with this DJ called DJ Flash the General. It's an all-day affair from noon till 10 p.m. Pray for me, people, because I'm old. I don't know if I can I don't know if I can stay awake that long. No, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll make sure that I eat right. I'm not going to eat a bunch of junk food so my energies don't dip like this. Look at this. Happy birthday, my darling. Happy birthday. I didn't see your birthday thing on Facebook until the day after. And then I've been like so blinded by this thing here. So happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. So anyways, I'm going to go take off the shirt. Let me show you this shirt, by the way. Let me tell you the story. Let me tell you the story of this shirt. You see this shirt? Okay. Mario brought this shirt back for Joe from his recent trip. Joe, come here for me, babe. Can you get me some of this stuff off? I make a show where Mario bring for me from his trips.
Are you wearing my shirt?
I didn't wear a shirt.
You wearing my shirt?
Don't tell Joe nothing, guys. So Mario brought this back for Joe, and I don't have a new top to wear, and I'm tired of wearing the old. You guys see me wear the same clothes over and over again. I don't have clothes, and so Joe's laughing at me. So he brought this back for Joe, and I'm wearing it for this session. Let me let him stop pouring the water over there, because that's annoying in the headsets. Oh, this is getting hard in here, Joe. Okay, so Joe, did you bring all of them? What did you bring back this last trip?
That's all I see over there.
Okay, this one, maybe I put it in there. This one right here is from his trip to Hawaii, okay? And I'm not even using the stuff. It smells really, really high. This one he brought back from his last trip to the Mediterranean, to Corfu. Let me see what else I have in here, because I think I put some of the stuff in here. He always brings me back spices. He's such a sweetie, though. Okay, hang on, guys. I'm going to use this one for sure. This is like some salts mixed together. Doesn't have any MSG. It's salt mixed with sweet chili pepper flakes and oregano. And it doesn't have any MSG in it. I read it, so it's good. We're going to use this one day on the show so we can thank Mario. And I thought he brought back something else with that salt too. It might be this thing. It might be this. But he doesn't have to bring me back nothing, you know. Oh, he brought me back these. How could I forget? These. I knew it was something else he brought back. See, I put it on the fridge and you guys didn't even see. So this is from Corfu. And this is from Corfu also. Isn't that pretty cool? I mean, he totally does not have to bring me back anything. You know, his gratefulness whenever he comes, he's so grateful that we take such good care of Norman. And so his gratefulness is enough for me. So it's cool. Mario's like a big baby to me. He's like my firstborn son. He's only 30, you know, and I'm 50. And he's so respectful and sweet and loving and kind. And just like the nicest person that I've ever met. And sometimes I pinch myself because I can't believe that I'm sitting watching the TV and Mario's on there giving the news and I know him. It's like having one of my own kids on TV and I'm watching him and I'm so excited to see him. I can just imagine what his mom feels like. She's in Arizona though, so she doesn't get to see him on actual TV, only on the internet. So yeah, it's so cool. And Mario doesn't think of himself that way, of course. He thinks of himself as a normal person and not some big star. But to me, he's a big star. Just like Sherry Shepherd, big star. So I've been like reaching out and meeting these big stars, huh? So I haven't reached out to anybody else since Mom died. I've been like so out of it, but I'm gonna have to start again. Invite some more stars to come here, you know, and some more of my subscribers and my viewers and my fans. I want to invite some more of you to come in and cook with me. I know one sister from the church that I'm going to invite for sure. She's part Belizean, part Filipino, so she's Blasian. Blasian. She looks black and Asian. She's beautiful. She had the same skin disorder that Jada has, the eczema that like wipes out your face to make you look like you have vitiligo. And when Jada was touched by that one elder and got healed, 2 weeks later Jada went back and touched her and she got healed. You know, so anyways, I'm gonna go take this off. I can't, and by the way, it doesn't have any stretch to it, so I can't like do this and take it off. So once I'm in it unless there's somebody here to take it off. So I'm gonna have to put my arms up like this and have Joe put it straight over my head. Not supposed to tell you my big butt should not be in this, huh? Anyways, things I'm gonna have to start doing in case I win. Keep on my diet so I can look slim and trim on camera. Part 2. I'm gonna have to white my teeth. I gotta go back to my little teeth whitener that I did at home. White my teeth. I know it looks good right now in this lighting, but some lightings doesn't look so good. I don't want to have ecru or mother of pearl for my teeth, so I'm gonna go white my. Am I getting carried away? But that's how I get. I never enter a contest expecting to lose. I'm never cocky about it. I never take it for granted that I am gonna win because I don't know that I'm gonna win. They might want some perky, screaming, hollery person. I don't holler. You know, when I'm doing my show, I talk normal like this. I do get excited and animated, but I don't go, hey, guys, it's me. We're going to do tailgating. I don't do none of that. You know, so they may pick, because it's not just the likes that are going to get you picked. The likes just get you in the front door. They're going to pick on your personality and what people are saying about you. And they're going to call and interview people. And these people better talk nice about me. So if I win this, and I totally went in with the expectation that I'm going to win this, I better look good. And then if it turns out that I don't win it, I'm gonna still look good. So it's a win-win situation. So let me go grab my lunch, guys.
When the red button is on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, guys, see, I'm doing it.
This is very, very
Ready. He doesn't want to go back on the boat. Splash.
What's the splash?
Yeah.